Hi, guys. Boring afternoon here at home, and I thought I'm going to stream Suzy. We haven't done it again in a couple weeks, and I apologize for that. But there's just not enough time in the day. Anyway, so what we're going to do today, there's a few cleanup things I'm going to do, and then I'm going to start to get into crafting. I did it once before, but I just started with woodworking, and I think she needs to get involved in a few more things, and I need to get her updated and we'll get it moving quicker. The other thing that has happened since we have been on the last time um, is this, which is awesome. I get on here every day, and the only thing I do is get my daily rewards, and her speed is up to maximum. I couldn't believe it. I got on the horse for the first time in a couple of weeks, I guess, maybe even longer, because I wasn't couldn't stand it when it was so slow. And I got on, and man, it felt like I was flying like the wind. It was great. So I've started on the stamina, and I'll probably bounce back and forth between stamina and carrying capacity. I have not used carrying capacity for some reason. I haven't done it with any of my tunes, so I'm going to see how that works because there's things I need room for storage. So we'll see how that goes. A couple of other things. Let's step over here so we're out of the way of the stable. We are, by the way, we are in Somerset, and we're in the town of Allenor, right here. I do have a free apartment here in Allenor that I can travel to from anywhere in the game. I have done something. Where did Somerset go? Oh my gosh. Up down here. There's my arrow. Um, they have added something in the last update that I'm sure you're aware of is that if you're going to travel somewhere, oh jeez, I did it again. See how inept I am? You can either go inside the house or apartment or to the outside. You're outside the door, which really saves on time. That really helps because it was like I'd be in a hurry or something and I wouldn't go to the house even though the way shrine was right here, but it would cost me 146 gold or whatever to go to the way shrine. I did that just lazy instead of going to the house. But now I go to the house because I'm outside the door already. I don't know why. It's just a silly thing that makes it a little easier. Um, let's see. The other thing is I wanted to check mail. I sent stuff. Let's go and check incoming mail. They have changed this so that you get system mail. Ah, hi, Light. Too funny. Um, see, I figured out what to do. Um, anyway, I they now have two sections in the mail, which is system mail and player mail. And in the player mail, a couple of things have happened. Down here, that was what is that? I don't know. Oh, I know. I joined the guild last time, which is Citizens of Tamriel. Let me. Here's Citizens of Tamriel. And in the roster, I now my this account, Suzy Newbie, is Hornblower Joe. Don't ask how we came up with Hornblower Joe. We were just making a temporary account quickly. I asked my husband for a name. He threw it out there. So anyway, so it's Hornblower Joe. She's now level 14 and she has joined the guild. We joined on March 9th. That was probably the last time I um, was on because I told you I was going to ask the guildmaster, who I'm very well acquainted with, a citizen of Tamriel, to send me an invite to join the guild because you really need to know the advantages of a guild when you start new. And you can't, in the beginning, I didn't understand it. I only followed Rotach around and we didn't have our own guild at the time. And the things that you can do with other friends and getting things done and leveling and events and everything is such an advantage. And Discord. I'm not on Discord yet with this one. Possibly when we get doing a few more things, I will get on Discord and you'll hear the group that's usually on there when we run on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. But the reason I'm able to do this today is that this today happens to be the anniversary of the Celestial Legacy Guild, who is our sister guild, and they've got events going on that I thought were going on this evening. No, they went on at 1 o'clock Pacific, and I totally missed it. They had a scavenger hunt type game and a Trivial Pursuit. Yesterday we went out and we searched for the guild master. That was fun here in Eleanor, which is ridiculous trying to find him. But 8 people did find him. The first 8 people won a gift, money, gold. And then after that, we just ran around like crazy people and threw off firecrackers and threw mud balls at people and that sort of thing. So anyway, that was fun. That was their um, anniversary, 5th anniversary for the guild, which is really cool. The other thing that I wanted to go over was mail. Oh, by the way, in the guild, I happen to be, as Madam's 7-Eleven, I happen to be the banker in the guild, and I also keep track of all the notes. And just so you know, if you're in a guild, that's something. If you have access to notes, a lot of the guilds will post in the guild what people can do, what they're like this one. I joined the guild April 6th. I was promoted to adept. I'll show you what that means on the 13th, which was today, and then a tabard on the 13th. And that's where we'll go back to the mail and I'll show you what happened. And there are some people like Alba. He happens to be the guild master for Celestial Legacy. His notes include that his principal residence is open to guild members. He's got a tunable crafting stations, woodworking, clothing, and that sort of thing. Vampire, werewolf, and vampire bites for free. So when you go down here, you'll find that some people are doing things that help out the other guild members. There's one I'm trying to remember. Let me see. It's Oso, I think. Yes, Oso. Hers is, she has everything. I'll take you to her home, where she's her principal residence, where she has all the crafting stations for the whole game. She has all the Mundus stones, and anybody in the guild can go there. And the Mundus stones have been a big help for me when I was respecking all my tunes because of the update. I was able to jump to her place to take care of the Mundus stone instead of trying to figure out where they were around Tamriel and go to one. It was much, much easier. And being a crafter, my other tune, my main tune, in my other account, Miss Stavi, she will, I'm sure, go to Oso's principal residence to use her crafting stations when I get to that point, because they're much easier than running around all over Tamriel if you've got them right there. Let's see, we have others that have notes. Anyway, just go through, and we asked for volunteers as to where to go. We also have, of course, a guild house. When you go to the home for Citizens of Tamriel, the guild house is the residence of our guild master, Rotach. In fact, let's go there. I happen to have an add-on that will take me directly to the guild hall down here. But if not, you just find Rotach here and right-click and visit his primary residence. I'll take you over there. We'll take a look at it real quick so you can see what it is. It happens to be, oh no, he changed his principal residence. When did he do that? Oh no, he didn't. He's at Daggerfall Government. Ellen here Private Arena is the guild hall. Daggerfall used to be the guild hall till he purchased this one. Anyway, so this is, I'll show you a map of it. It's an arena, and this is the house section up here, and he's got a few things. He's working on it still. But if you go upstairs, you can see down into the arena, and I'll show you what it does. We got some stuff coming up where he has put some stuff in here. He's playing with it, trying to figure out what to do with the arena for some events that we have coming up. But this place is open to every guild member. He has, over here, he's got a merchant and a banker, and anybody can come here at any time. He's got a transmute station, all the crafting stations, the basic ones. And then he has a tunable Night Mother's Gaze, I think all three of them are Night Mother's Gaze. Yes, the three of those are Night Mother's. I don't know what that is. That's just a crafting thing. A scrying thing he must have gotten. But there are three that are just basic, the attunable ones that are Night Mother's Gaze. Sorry about that. And he has, let's go down here. He's got a few dummies that you can try out for basics. This one, if you're just getting started, you can fight it. This is not going to be pretty, I can tell you. We'll do this until I get him down, and we'll see where he is. Ooh, there you go. Did my alt. We'll see what we got going on here. I do not know. I just respect her, and I threw stuff in according to Alcast, and we'll see where it goes. But I want to show you how you can tell what your DPS is if you fight a dummy. I got too much going on here as far as... Let's just do some hard hits. And some light hits. The hard attacks will restore your stamina. See how it went up? My right bar, the green bar down at the bottom. Watch this. Up. Yeah, you do that, and if you're fighting, it's a good way to restore your stamina. And then I'll show you in the chat as soon as I'm done. This is not going to be good, let me tell you. But I wanted you to see how it goes. Over here in chat, here's the results. I only did 4,798 DPS in 1 minute, 7 seconds. And you can kind of just watch it. There's another dummy that is a target dummy that is the big Atronach one, which is used for trial and dungeon and much more specific types of to get more specific on your DPS and abilities. It gives you many more stats, I should say. So anyway, that's that. And then we have, this is what the arena does. This is really cool. Start spewing lava. And then there's blades that go around. See the blades with the AoE around it? And lightning. And you can do 1 or 2 or 3 at one time and have things going on down there. What we have done in the past is a little bit of dueling when we're waiting to start a run or something. We'll do some dueling down there. But now we've got all this other stuff that we'll probably be using shortly, and then you can take it out of there. Anyway, wanted to do that to show you. The other thing I wanted to do is show you in the mail. Oh, this came from Eldie. This is about the Jesters Festival. She is in our guild as well as Celestial Legacy, but that is gone, and so I'm going to delete that. So, delete. And also the notification about their anniversary that was this weekend. Oh, X, delete. And these were the rules. So we don't need that. We don't need that. Now, I got a letter. This is kind of weird. This is me, Madam 711, on my other account. And this is what goes out to every new guild member as soon as they've hit a week or two, depending on when we get to it. We used to be so religious, but about getting it done 7 days after they became members, and it's not going that way too well. We have so much going on in real life and wish it wasn't there sometimes. I wish we had more time to do some of the fun stuff. But anyway, this is what we send out, letting them know that Rotach has promoted you to Adept, and I'm going to explain the ranks. I'll show you in a second in the guild. With this promotion, you'll be able to invite people to join the guild, sell items in the guild store, and request items that are in the guild bank. I did my very first video that I did about beginning stuff was about the bank. I was so confused when I started this game trying to figure out how the bank worked. It's not that hard once you understand it. If for some reason you are in our guild in our Discord under Instructor's Help, the very first video on that page has to do with the bank. And then I did have this series of videos that I've done. But they're not, it's just starting and how to get started in the game. I'm going to try and get more specific, and if anybody has any suggestions, let me know what you want me to cover. I'm not an expert, I'm just a gamer. I'm not Alcast or Zynode or any of those guys. I'm just a gamer. Anyway, we also say that items in the guild bank are donated by members, which they are. Anybody in the guild can deposit stuff into the guild bank that they want to just give away, and are free for the asking. So if you're in the guild, you could ask for items that are in our guild bank from one of the officers, send a note, whisper to them, whatever, and they'll pull it from the guild bank and send it to you. They're donated, blah, blah, blah. Also attached is 2,000 gold, so you can purchase the guild tabard at the guild store at the bank. I'm going to do that. When we leave here, I'll go to the guild bank and do that, because it will be interesting to show you how to purchase your tabard. I've had so many questions from people. Where's the tabard? How do I get it? That sort of thing. So we'll do that. Our guild is all about helping others and making friends in the game. Should you have any questions, just shout them out in guild chat or whisper to any of the members. Hope to see you in the game. And then here's the 2,000 that's attached. So I'm going to take the attachment, and then we will delete the mail. So I have no more mail. I seem to have a notice though. Oh, okay, you'll get a notice anytime we change. Should go back here and show you. We have a message of the day. This is when you're in the guild, and you can have up to 5 guilds that you choose from, that you can join. We have the front page, which gives you information about our events that we do, and our Discord channel, and the channel to get into, and which I got to tell you, if you want to help and have a good time, it is fun to get in with the group that is in Discord when we do our runs. You don't even have to say anything, and you'll finally fit in. And then we have a quote here from one of our previous members: the place where you make friends and learn to play the game. And he said, welcome to the madness. And it's madness. Discord info. This is a YouTube video on how to get into Discord. It's a professional one that somebody else did, but it's on YouTube that you can always copy or type in the link. So anyway, these Sundays we try to do a trial in the afternoon. Hit and run Sunday evenings, which is a lot of fun. It's just over in Cyrodiil. We are not PvPers. We are not professional PvPers at all. But it's a good way to get into Cyrodiil and kind of learn about it. And all we do is follow Hawk. He just tells us where to go when we fight, get on our horses and run again. And we get alliance points for doing it, because you can buy monster helms. There's a golden vendor on the weekends in Cyrodiil where they have some special gear that even in Tamriel proper, it works out. They've got monster helms usually. I think it's the helms that they have on. They sell for gold or alliance points. So getting the alliance points is pretty easy, and that's why we do it. I'm up to, I don't know, 300,000 alliance points, I think, on my other tune. It's about 200,000, I think, to get like a monster helm, or the rings. They have special rings and that sort of thing that are basically for PvPers. But boy, if you get a monster set, which is shoulders and a helm, that really helps you. It will make you stronger and help you compete in dungeons and trials much better. Anyway, that's a little bit of that. I knew I'd get off into subjects that I wasn't really planning on. Saturday evenings, we have backup trials, hit and run. So I'm going backwards here. Saturday evenings, we have a run with Alba does a world boss run. That's the Celestial Legacy group, and I stream that. Of course, our Discord information. And I gotta change this. I added the new one, but Run with Rotach isn't in here. I need to add it back in. I'll have to do that with my other tune. Okay, so we were going to go to a guild bank, weren't we? Here's one of the big advantages to being in a guild. Let me show you. You've got people that are on, and you can travel to them. And it takes you to the nearest way shrine, to wherever they are. And if you want to go someplace where you have never been, it will take you to a way shrine that you don't have. Like, let's go to Stone Falls. I don't think I've been to Stone Falls at all. Black Clevis is there. Let's travel to him. I should have shown you the map before I went. We'll see where we end up. Because it's one of the best ways to get around when you're new. And that's why another reason a guild is important. Or have friends, one of the two. And then, of course, we have to wait for the nice long... Oh, Davin's Watch. Okay. This is where we are. We're at the Way Shrine in Davin's Watch, which is... shows up here, Davin's Watch. And I was hoping he'd be someplace else because I already have Davin's Watch, the main one. But we will try somebody else. Let's see here. Who else is on? Let's go to Oradon because I know that Nisi hangs out near a... let me show you first before we go. Let's go to Oradon. Here's the map. I have... this is probably the one she'll be at, Windy Glade. I have 2 way shrines. This is the main town where you can do... I do a lot of crafting and that sort of thing there. And then Windy Glade Way Shrine, which I'm sure that's where she's at. So we're not going to do that one. Let's see if we can find somebody that's somewhere where I do not have a Way Shrine. Western Skyrim, maybe LA. Let's see. Let's go M for map. Go down here to Western Skyrim. And I have no Way Shrines there. So you can tell, oh, I have one. This one, most likely. The docks. I think that's the first one you get. Why it's gray, I have no idea. But Ellie's, I'm sure she's not there. So let's see if we can go to her. And we'll see if we pick up another Way Shrine. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There she is. Travel to player. The things you can do, you can whisper. Just right click on a person's name and you can whisper to them. It'll come up in the chat box down here who you're whispering to, just directly to them. You can invite to group. By clicking that, it will invite that person to the group. Travel to player, visit their primary residence. And everybody, if they've got a primary residence on, you can go. You can just go down the list and visit everybody's primary residence. It's a lot of fun. Send mail and add as a friend. So there's all of these items that you can do. Let's travel to player and see where locked content you are. Oh, I see why that's grayed out. I don't own the gray. This tune doesn't own the Graymore DLC. So I don't have, that's why that Way Shrine's grayed out. Because I have put the money out on this account to buy the additional stuff that's come out in the last year. Okay, well, let's go to Blackheart Haven, Crucible, Vardenfell. Well, I think I've got Vardenfell. Let's take a look at the map. M for map, down to Vardenfell. And I've got, oh man, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Way Shrines. I must have been running around in Vardenfell. Let's give somebody else a try. Hawk is in Somerset. Let's see what I've got in Somerset. I don't mean to be, oh, well, if he's in Eleanor, but we'll try that. Let's try Hawk. And we will travel to player, and we'll see if I get another, Way Shrine. If not, he's in Eleanor, then, well, we're going to stop this. We'll get on with it. And somebody just mudballed me. Okay, we are... Oh, look at that. Look at that. I got a new Way Shrine. Oh, no, down here. I got this Way Shrine. I had 2. This is the one you're given. The shimmering one is what you're given when you first have that opened up, that DLC opened. I had Eleanor because I have the house there, and now I have a 3rd Way Shrine out of 14. And usually what we do is when a new DLC opens up, Rotach and I'll run. We just run the roads and pick up every way shrine possible. That's another way to do it. So if I had the time on me right now, Suzy would be running the roads trying to get all the way shrines and stuff as she goes. But what I'm going to do is we're going to go, oh no, see, that's the mistake you use. Be sure you're using the way shrine, and then it doesn't cost you anything to go there. But I think I'm going to go to my house. Let's go to the house and I'll show you that. See, inside, outside. Let's go inside. This is a free room that you can get in Somerset. It's called the Golden Griffin Garret. I think it's the Golden Griffin Inn, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And it's one of the nicest free rooms, I think. It's a little bit bigger than most. And it looks pretty cool. And I have absolutely nothing in here. But we're not going to do that now. I will have to decorate on the next stream or something, or if I go for a long time today. Anyway, we're going outside into the inn where the Golden Griffin Garret is. See, that's the door. This is the chick you get the room from. You just come up here, do a little few words with her, and you've got the room. I want to see, is this a... Nope, not a cooking fire. I bet they have a cooking fire downstairs. Oh, maybe I can't do that. Nope. Until I have provisioning as one of my crafting things. I do not know. Let's try this one. This is probably the one. Oh, yeah. See, there's the cooking fire. And if you have it as a provisioning thing that you can do, talks about it to begin with. You can make drinks, food and drinks that will increase your magicka stamina, health. Like this one, this particular one will increase your maximum health by 7,669 points for 35 minutes. As you get up and start doing other things, these are very basic. I didn't know she had crafting available to her. She's not certified in crafting. That's interesting. I'll have to explain to you this tune was played by a sister that stayed with us for a while on our extra computer, and so I thought I eliminated everything, but apparently not. Okay, let's head over to the crafting hall, which is, oh no, let's go to the bank first. The bank is right down the road. Where's the symbol for the bank? Oh, it's over here. It's not down this road. It's over here. Okay, we're going to turn around, hop on our horse. We're going to go this way and up the stairs and around. I think this is the way. This place to me is so confusing. Is this it? Yeah, there's the bank. Down here. Yep, there's the symbol for the bank hanging over the door. Yep, the treasure chest, that's the bank. So we're going in here. And why am I going into the bank? Oh, I know, the guild store. See, I really need to write these things down before I start. This old lady's brain sometimes just isn't working right. Okay, we're going to walk up to one of the bankers. And you have options here. You have your own personal bank where you have your own stuff in here, and it shows how much inventory space you have, how much gold you have, how much bank space you have, and how much gold you have in the bank. Now, the only reason I have so much gold in the bank is because one of the dailies in last month in March, towards the end of the month, or maybe it was even February now that I think about it, for getting on every day, if you made it to that point, it got 100,000 gold. And man, that helps tremendously when you're starting in the game, because you need 250 every day to get for just getting your horse trained for 60 days. I mean, you know, for just the speed part of it takes a long time. And that's why I park her outside the bank. I have all my new tunes. I just park them outside the bank so I don't forget to train them. Okay, so that's your personal bank. And then the guild bank. This is the guild bank. I cannot take anything out of the guild bank, but I can put things into the guild bank without any problem. I just put it in. You don't get anything back for it. You're just donating it to the guild. But if you see something in here, like here's weapons, if you see something, these are all too high for me. They're all like at 160. But if you're trying to get a new tune going and need something and haven't gotten a drop, go here and look. Jewelry. Oh, that's not one that you'd use. That's for researching jewelry crafting. And the stuff's all too high for me. This has something to do with the Lion Standard or rune item. And apple bobbing. These are all fragments for mementos, that kind of thing. Blueprints. Here are blueprints and crafting motifs and designs. These are all crafting items, and you have to learn the recipe or the pattern or the blueprint or whatever the praxis, whatever it's called, before you can make that particular item. Like here, in fact, I'm such a beginner, I haven't even started crafting, that this pattern wouldn't do me any good at this point, but I could learn it. I couldn't make it, but I could learn it at the level that I'm at. See, it says to create, it's in red. It requires tailoring 8, requires recipe improvement 4, and woodworking 4. Let me show you where you find that. You find that in crafting, which is, I don't go by this because I know what all the letters are. I know the letter K takes you to the skills page. And here's crafting down here. And blacksmithing, clothing. Here's where it shows your level and what you can do at this point. So as your level goes up, as your clothing, see, clothing will hit level 2. See where it says under my cursor, where it says clothing 200/640, you have 200 points towards the 640 you need to go up in level. And if you're interested in crafting, which I really enjoy crafting. I enjoy making my own armor. I enjoy making armor for others. There's lots of drop sets out there that people prefer, but I put so much time into crafting and I enjoy doing it that I try to do crafting for other people if they want something. But there's blacksmithing, clothing, jewelry, provisioning. This is usually the first one to start with. You can make your own food, which is very, very helpful. And it's kind of a good idea to get every one of your tunes up on provisioning, because this is specific to this particular character. And if you can have up to 18 characters in the game for free, then you might want to have them all have provisioning, because then if you're out fighting in a dungeon, you run out of food or something, you can usually find a cooking fire and quickly make up your food or drink. So woodworking, provisioning, see, I'm still level 2. Level 2. Jewelry, I haven't even started it yet. Clothing, 1, and blacksmithing, 1. I didn't realize that these were ones, but I don't think I'm certified in them because I can't do writs. I'm going to explain all that to you. We'll head over to the crafting hall. What I wanted to do here is explain the guild store. So guild bank, put things in, ask officers to take things out, or however your guild has it set up. How to get the items out of the guild. Free, usually. That's the way ours is set up. There are some that want you to put something into the bank that's in equivalent quality as what you're taking out, or they want some gold in return. We will take donations in the guild every day of the week from members, but we don't require it. There are some guilds that, especially trader guilds, they say you have to pay dues of so much because it costs a lot to have a trading guild. And you can find ones that are a little more lenient than others. So anyway, a few more minutes. I have to get somebody up from his nap. We've in just a minute. I'll go through this and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the guild bank. Guild store. This is where you can sell items, and you can usually find items a little bit cheaper that are being sold by fellow guild members. It's usually cheaper to find it, to buy it, if it's here in the guild store versus going to a guild trader. They're professional sellers, and it's going on as the current market rate goes. And it's very competitive. I just went out and bought a whole bunch of crafting motifs that I needed and went jumping around all over the place. And there is a website, and I should put that in the notes on this video when I put it onto YouTube, that will give you the current prices on PC as to where you can find what somebody just put up for sale, and go there and you can purchase it. I'll put it up in the notes, and I'll put it on the Discord page as well. Anyway, but here's what I wanted to show you to begin with. Here's the guild tabard for 2,000 gold. We send each member, after they've been in for a week or two, if they're going to stay with us, we'll send them the 2,000 gold to purchase their tabard, because we don't want to have people, especially when they're new and gold is kind of scarce, to be spending out 2,000 to buy the guild tabard. So I am going to purchase this. Now look at the bottom. There is lower right hand corner of my screen. It says, oh, I hope you can see that. You know what? My picture, my video, me is right over where it is. But if you hit the letter E, it comes up, are you sure you want to buy? Just as it is when you're in the Crown store and other things. If you want to buy something, it's the letter E. And for 2,000, I have 7,000 in my bank. And then just hit E. And it should be, I believe, in my mail. Let's take a look. Not yet, because I probably have to leave the bank before it shows up. The other thing is buying in, say you want, I don't know, check out the weapons. We're looking for two-handed melee weapons, and we're going to search. There's nothing for sale. Okay, jewelry, consumables, glyphs. Let's check for glyphs. Nope. I don't think there's too many people selling stuff in our bank. Let's click on all items and search and see what comes up. Okay, here we go. Crafting materials are up for sale. Here's your total price. Here is how much it costs per unit. Recipes, which is a good thing, because if you are in dire need of a recipe, they're really cheap through the guild store. And if you go to a trader looking for one, it probably costs you 100 gold or something. Style pages. Style pages are things that drop during events, and you cannot transfer them. You can't give them away. Put them in the bank for people to take out of the guild bank, but you can't stand and trade with a person or email it to a person or put it in your bank. It doesn't allow you to do that. So one good way to take care of this is to sell these. And then these are recipes. It tells who put that up for sale. See the seller in the box. It says Rune Sword, Swallower's Blade. And it shows that the killer, I think it's supposed to be Kitten, but she goes with an H, probably because with an N is already taken. That is who the seller is, and that's a member in the guild. Okay, so that's that. I should go into the guild store with my, lots of purple crafting motifs, with my main character. So I believe that's it. Did we go over everything? Oh, goodbye. Okay, bank, guild store. Any questions? Let me know. If you have any questions on the stream, if you're watching, or just send me a message. We'll take care of it. Now we're going to go to the guild hall, but I'm going to step away for just a minute because somebody needs to be woken up from his nap. I'll be right back. Okay, mission accomplished. She's up. Sorry, guys. Um, the other thing, we may not be able to do it in this town. She's Daggerfall Covenant. We're going to travel to Daggerfall because I have a feeling that she was not certified. She's able to do crafting in all of them, but she's not certified to be able to do writs. And that's a good way. You do writs every day and you get gold and other items. So that's what I want to show you. So we're going to go to Glenumbra. This is Glenumbra. And we're going to go to the Way Shrine in Glenumbra. And we'll go over to the crafting stations. Because when I go to the writ board, which is a daily board, let's get on her horse and head over there. Let me show you where we're going. We're going over here. The boards are over in this area right here, all the crafting stations in front of the bank. And we are here. So we're going to shoot our way over there. This is the battlefields. Oh, I'm going to do this. Got talking to some guys when I was in Cyrodiil. We were streaming a couple weeks ago, and they said, I need to try battlefields. Or battlegrounds. I haven't done a battleground yet. So I'm going to do that with my other tune. Soon. We'll see how bad I am at it. Okay. There are 2 boards here. And see, there is a blue arrow over this one. And the reason she is certified as a woodworker. So she can take a writ to do. Pull the writ from the board. And in the upper right-hand corner, it says what you have to make. 2 restoration staffs and a maple shield. And then I'll show you where you deliver it. The other items that are on this board, let's do this so you can see it. It's not telling you here. Oh, it will by the symbol clothing, blacksmithing, woodworking, and I don't know what the symbol is down there. Alchemy? Provisioning? I don't know. This is equipment crafting. Enchanting. I bet that's enchanting. The symbol for enchanting on the far left. Okay. We'll find out when we get in there. Here is the other board. And this, as you can see, the goblet or tankard on the right is for provisioning. Then the middle one is enchanting. That is enchanting. Oh, the other one was jewelry crafting. Okay. And then on the right is alchemy. So those are the 7 crafting things you can do. So let's go back down and I'll show you how you can get certified on doing different writs. It is in your town of Alliance. She is Daggerfall Covenant Alliance. So, and I happen to know that Daggerfall, which is this town, is where you get certified. So it's the main town in your alliance. Oh, there she is. Okay. And this is who will certify you in the equipment ones. Let's do blacksmithing. Blacksmithing. You know what? Let me increase. Come on. Where is settings? Audio. Here we go. Let me turn the master volume up so you can hear it a little better.
Hear ye, hear ye. Travel through the woods of Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Tell me about blacksmithing.
Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train 1 discipline at a time.
I want to be certified in blacksmithing.
A simple Eye and Dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger.
Okay, so we need to find the iron ore. Chances are I have it in my crafting bag or in my inventory already, but we'll see. I don't have a crafting bag because I don't have ESO Plus with this account yet. Okay, so you'll certify me if I make an iron dagger?
Yes. You have to prove you know your way around the blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots.
Tell me where to find it.
There's a place outside of town which should still have some iron ore veins. Head there and mine it for yourself. Bring me 10 solid chunks of iron ore. If those veins are played out, you'll need to find iron ore on your own.
Okay, so we go look outside of town. And because I probably have the iron ore, it's not showing it, it looks like. Usually there would be circles out here, and I think for the iron it's down in this area, I believe, or out here, where you can find the iron ore. And it shows you where to go. Let me see if she...
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some
Okay,
iron.
we know
Yes.
that.
You have to... There's a place outside of...
Completed, talk to Muth, acquire 5, 10. Let's look at the map now. There, see? There's the circle. I had 5, we need 10 iron ore. So let's go out here and we will mine the iron ore. Let's see, I think... Let's see if this is the best way to go. I haven't gone. Now let's go this way. I haven't done this part of it in a while. This is cool. It's kind of fun to go back and start from the beginning. And we go outside of town and we're going to go find all those arrows. And it's telling us it's below if you look above the bar up above. So we'll drop down and get it. Oh, we're in the circle. Okay, look for the arrows. Go for the ore. And depending on your crafting level, you get different metals, different ore, depending on how, as your level goes up. Right now, she can only get iron ore. Okay. Wait, does she have? No. Okay, we're going to take a different route here to go back to her because we have our iron ore now. See if you... It's now telling me in the upper right-hand corner to talk to... Whoa! I know, that was weird. Sorry about that. Something weird on hubby's computer. It went crazy on us. Anyway, oh shoot. Let's see if we can kill this. Jump down right on an enemy. Whoa, what do you know? Okay. And where I want to go... Oh, that's my pet doing that. I thought, what the heck is going on? What I wanted to do is show you in town here. See the sky shard? I think I've gone over sky shards before. No, I'm not looking for you. There's always one outside the main towns in each area, and this was the first one I usually get in Daggerfall. Sky shards are what help you increase your points in crafting and levels and that sort of thing. It takes 3 sky shards to make 1 point. I have 7 skill points currently. So when we get into the blacksmithing side of it, when I go to do writs, we'll see if I can maybe increase because I have 7 points sitting here. The other thing is you can do crafting and level up your crafting without doing writs, without being certified. But it takes away from being able to get the gold. The gold that you can get from doing writs is what's helpful in... Where did she go? Where is she? She must be over at the BSC. She moves. She's at the blacksmithing place. Anyway, iron ore. No, back up. Writs. Writs are one way of making potentially a good amount of gold every day. And it doesn't take that long. They dumbed it down so it's really, really simple to get your ore. Get your writs done. Sorry, my mind goes. Okay, this is, if you look, she's inside this building. Clothing and blacksmithing is in this building. This building has jewelry, alchemy, no, enchanting and provisioning. And down here is woodworking and alchemy. There's also in the bank, there is also a cooking fire. There's also a cooking fire in the inn. And there's also a cooking fire down here where all the merchants are in that square. You learn this kind of stuff when you're doing it. So anyway, we have to go talk to her, follow the quest, see what she says.
You're back. I take it you found enough ore? Refining ore into ingots is a good way to build your muscles. Well, in one arm. Best to switch every now and then. Otherwise, you'll be lopsided.
Okay, I have iron ingots. What needs to be done now?
Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an Eye and Dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
What's a style material?
Every race has a traditional material they work into their weapons and armor. For example, the Imperial style material is nickel. I should know. Every day in the Legion ranks, I worked a pile of it.
What style material do I need?
The Breton style material is molybdenum. Show me what you can do with it.
Molybdenum.
You can learn how to craft with another race's style material by studying racial motif books. They're quite rare, mostly held by collectors, so watch for them in your travels.
That's the sort of thing, if you're starting to craft and do writs, is to go into your guild bank and see if there's any materials, anything that you can research or anything style materials that you may need. And you can probably get them cheaper here. Let me show you this. This guy sells this stuff.
Steel and stone. You just want to gawk at that anvil, or you're going to do something with it? We put hammer to anvil to forge armor and weapons. This requires a lot of metal. We scour hills and caves looking for rare ores to work. Raw materials will only take you so far. You need style books and special ingredients for more advanced work. You bet. A true blacksmith can read the metal to determine its potential. During the forging process, we can choose a trait that best fits the item, provided we've done our research. Additional sharpening, extra weight, these are just examples.
Is there more to
Well,
it?
the piece can be augmented even more through the use of tempers. These elements can enhance the value and quality of your work. Of course, no worthwhile endeavor comes without risk. Trying to improve an item can result in breaks, so be careful.
Okay, so he has a store. There's a store by each of the crafting stations where you can purchase the items that you need to craft. Now, when they're talking style materials, see the upper left-hand corner of adamantite. This is a style material. This one is for high elf. So if you're wanting to craft high elf armor, you would need to have high elf style material, and that's the way it's going to look. This one is for Nord style. This one is for the Argonian style. And here's the one she was talking about, which is the Breton style, which I guess that's what I am as a Breton. I forgot. So you can buy that. I will buy. I think if you right click, you can buy multiple. Yes, because when you get into this, you may be wanting to do a lot of it. So I'm going to purchase 10 of them. Okay, and then also every merchant will repair your armor after you've gone through a dungeon or whatever, rather than one of the things you need to do is to repair your armor. If you look at my armor, see how the green bar has gone down on some of it, like here on the cuirass. It's gone down a little bit, and that's gone down. Now my weapon at this point, I only have one weapon because I'm not level 15 yet. You can repair your weapons by right-clicking, charge, and using a soul gem to bring back to, and you usually don't have to do that until you're pretty far down. I went because once you get further up, you're going to have soul gems coming out of your ears, especially if you're doing dungeons and delves and all that kind of stuff. You'll have, hundreds of soul gems hanging around. In the beginning, it's hard though. So anyway, I'm showing you this. We will go back and talk to him. And depending on how bad your armor is, it will cost you accordingly. I've had it up over 1,000 at some points. This is actually not bad. So we're going to repair the armor. And up here in the upper right-hand corner, it tells you that it's being repaired. And if you look at your armor, you can see that the bar has been fully restored. If you ever get, this is one of the things that happened, you had no clue what was going on. This little red symbol, I think it might be a helmet, is totally red. That means a piece or more of your armor is like totally lost all of its energy or whatever it is. And in other words, the green bar is gone. Then you need to definitely repair your armor if that little red, because you're trying to fight and it's not getting you anywhere. Okay, so the next step in doing this crafting is to go to the Blacksmithing Station. And you press E to use. And I'll go over this briefly because there's a lot to crafting, a lot. And fortunately, they do have it a little bit easier to understand, and you can watch videos on it and that sort of thing. There are the professionals out there that have done some videos that will show it to you quickly. They go a little too fast for me, but it took me a long time to learn how to craft, but I have done it, and I'm a grandmaster crafter after being in the game for almost 5 years now. So anyway, because I do so much else, I didn't concentrate just on crafting. It took a while. Anyway, okay, so here we're going to refine. This is the ore that we found. We went out, we picked up, we have 17 ore. Once you have 10 of these items, it can be refined into, 10 of these items can be refined into 7 to 10 iron ingots. Okay, so you right click on it, you add it to refining down here, and you're going to hit R or click on the refine, and it came up that I got 10 iron ingots out of 17 ore. Now it moves from here. It's no longer, that iron ore is no longer here. You're going to go into creating whatever item you have to craft. Now we needed to do a dagger. And see this little arrow here is showing over the weapons. And that's telling you, okay, in this writ or whatever you're making that you've been told to make, you have to go find the dagger. There it is. And it's saying it has to be an iron dagger. Well, that's good because she can't do any of these. They're in red. These are all your different levels of materials. Like this material up here will craft items from 150 to 160 CP. That's when you get much higher, get above level 50. You then start getting into champion points. See here, these items are level, this ebony ingots, and you can't get ebony ingots until you're higher up in blacksmithing. So you won't be able to pull iron ingots out or ebony ingots out of the ground until you get higher in level. But this is what you need to create armor from 46 to 50, level 46 to 50. I hope that makes sense. This is the lowest level for levels 1 to 14. So doing this and doing your writs, usually in the beginning, are very simple beginning items. As you get further advanced in your crafting, you will be making more advanced items, and it will cost you more materials. And that's why it's good to be able to collect as much as you can when you are out running about, and they call it farming. And it's best to have an ESO Plus account because you can have an unlimited amount of items, crafting items in your craft bag, which is, they don't have a craft bag up here because I don't have it yet. And otherwise you have to play with your inventory, and it's not easy. Okay, then we need to have a style material. She said to include a style material, which you always do. And we purchased some Breton, molybdenum, or whatever she said. Words in this game are crazy. And then no trait is needed. Traits have to do with what this particular weapon will have as an additional item. Like this one is infused. Increase weapon enchantment effect by 10% and reduces enchantment cooldown by 50%. So you enchant an item, that's further down the road, we'll do that. But if you use infused, it increases that enchantment effect. One that most people are saying to put on your armor almost exclusively these days, I probably don't have it in blacksmithing. Well, that's interesting because it's mostly weapons. Divines is one that people put on all the time. Okay, so here we are. These 3 arrows are here, and we have a trait, so we can now craft one. We're supposed to craft one, I think we are. Okay, so we're going to craft 1 iron dagger. And that you will see is now in your inventory. Then what we're going to do is talk to her. It's now saying to talk to her once we have done that.
Craft an eye and dagger. You'll need some iron ingots and a style material. You can buy those from any blacksmith if you can't find them yourself.
I've done that. I have it right here.
The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that.
Okay.
Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
How is deconstruction useful?
You'll regain some components, of course, but the real trick is to deconstruct another crafter's work. You can learn far more by disassembling someone else's material than your own.
And the further you get up in crafting, higher levels, when you decon higher level stuff, because you can't decon things that are higher than your level, you will get more items out of it. And then when you go to refine those items, because you get ore, or you get style materials, or you'll get that sort of thing out of it, a trait, you will then be able to use those to create, say you get, 10 iron ore, and you can create that into 7 to 10 iron ingots. But you've gotten it from deconstructing it.
It's a fancy way to say take something apart. The term originally came from Altmer poetry critiques. High elves consider their physical crafts to be forms of poetry, so it stuck. You can't know what a sword is, only what it's not, and so forth.
Okay, we're done with that. So now we have to deconstruct. That is a lore book, by the way. We're not going to pick it up yet because it has to do with clothier, but we are going to do this. We're going to go here. Now, the next, you've got refining, you've got creating, and then you've got deconstructing. And what you're going to do is go here. We'll do another description the first time you do it. You want to add it, the thing you're going to deconstruct, down here. Yep. So it's here, and when you deconstruct it, it will pop up on the screen here what you took out of this dagger. So let's deconstruct it. No usable items found because it's not worth anything. I don't think. I'm going to try this. See the red there? It's above my pay grade here. Rank 3 Deconstruction Analyst. You lack the skill to recover. Since this is above my level, I can't deconstruct it because I don't have the skill to do it. But I also lost the item. So it's, let's try this iron. Oh, this is ornate. I don't think we're going to get anything out of that either. This is best for selling. So I'm not going to do that one either. Let's see if I have anything here. Nope. See, everything's red. Everything I have is above my level. Okay, let's do that. Now we talk to her again, I believe, and then we're probably done with blacksmithing.
You certainly know your way. Of course. I'll get you certified right away so you can fulfill blacksmith crafting writs immediately.
Okay, so we received a style material, temper material, the honing stone, and that's part of improving an item because you have your white, green, blue, purple, and gold that shows different levels of your armor and jewelry, and weapons. And you can improve them at the crafting stations as well. So we made that dagger where you can improve it to a different level. And then you got some inspiration, which helps you in your crafting. The more inspiration, the faster your crafting will go up. And 80 gold. So complete the quest.
There's only one more certification I can provide. If you need training, I have time.
I don't. We'll do that later. In fact, maybe I'll do that when I'm not streaming, and we'll go back and I'll show you how to do a whole bunch of writs at one time so that you can make more. Let's pull. Now we're going to do writs. We're going to go to the crafting, and we're going to pull the blacksmithing writ off the board. Let's see. You go to J for your crafting, and these are the writs that you have to do. You craft normal iron sword, one, an iron cuirass, and iron greaves. You craft one of each of those. That this writ is done, and then I'll show you what to do with it. Woodworking. We'll go in and do these items in woodworking, and then I'll show you what we do with it and how you get paid. So we will go to blacksmithing here, and they've made this so much easier to understand what you do. Like I said, they've kind of dumbed it down, but there's so much to the game that it just really helps to understand what's going on. Okay, so what we have to make is an iron sword, which is a weapon. We have the weapon highlighted here. We're going to go to creating. We're going to find the iron sword, which is just a sword, not a great sword, but see, they put the arrow there so you can't make a mistake. Yeah, right. I know I've made mistakes. It's easy to make mistakes. Iron ingot here. These numbers here, that's how much we have. Because this toon had been farming for several months, I did not get rid of everything. So she has 608 iron ingots sitting there. We're well ahead of the game. I wish I should have started a whole new toon completely, but that's okay. Well, I did, but this is account-based. It goes to all toons. That's why it was an issue. Okay, we're going to have the Breton style, and then we don't need a trait. The styles, by the way, when you go through here, Red Guard takes an orc, Dark Elf, and you need to find out in the world, or in your guild bank, they might be there, the crafting motifs to learn how to make these different styles. Argonian, High Elf, Wood Elf, Khajiit. Those are your basics. Those are your basic races. Now, there's so many different styles, it's not even funny. Like you've got Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood. These are all the way the armor looks. Malakath, Dwemer, Ancient Elf. I mean, it goes on and on. It's ridiculous how many there are. If you were a Skyrim player, you know that this is a good one. Glass. So anyway, these are all the different styles that you can make as your level goes up, and you learn them through crafting motifs. The crafting motifs are the most important part of this whole thing. So, okay, we're going to hit the letter R. We only need one. So that changes to 1 of 1. The next item is these two items are armor, apparel. So we're going to go there. First one's a cuirass. Boom, boom. The arrows kind of stay there so you don't have too much to think about. We want to make one. We're going to craft that. There we go. And we're going to do greaves. There's your arrow. There's your iron. They have to be iron greaves, normal iron greaves. Before you had this, it was very easy to make a mistake and craft the wrong thing. And then if you run down to turn things in and you look and you've got a 0 here because you made the wrong thing. Anyway, so they've dumbed it down to where you really don't have to think about it. So we're going to craft that. And it says here, deliver goods to the nearest writ quartermaster. So we're done with that one. The other one is woodworking. We're going to go down to the woodworking station. I will show you where that is. It's down here around the corner. There are places that have, like Reaper's March has all the crafting stations are in one little spot. Somerset, all the crafting stations are in one building. There are places that it's a little bit more convenient. It's just that this is this girl's alliance hometown, so we had to do our certifying here. Once she gets certified, she can craft anywhere in Tamriel. So we will go down here. So it's kind of hard when you have to run around, and then I'll show you where you turn them in. And anyway, some places are a little bit easier. There's another merchant. I just want to show you real quick.
A tidy shop is a
Store merchant. I've already repaired my armor, so there's nothing down here to repair. You can sell things to a merchant, like if you've got stuff you just want to get rid of, sell them. Or some things are worth gold, some things are worth nothing. Anyway. Now, in here, oh, I forgot they've got the outfit station in here as well. That's a whole nother thing. Outfit station. You can color your armor, you can do all kinds of things with it, and you can create outfits. You can be as creative as you want. That's not me. Okay, woodworking station. We have to make 2 maple restoration staffs and 1 normal maple shield. So we're going to go to where we create. We have an arrow up here, so we're in the weapon category first. And it's a restoration staff. So we go over till we find the arrow. This is the type of wood to use. We have a style selected and no trait is necessary. So craft that. So when you get into this, it only takes a few minutes to do it, and it's very worthwhile to do writs and get some gold for it. And the amount of gold increases with each writ as you get further along in your crafting. Okay, craft a normal maple shield. Oh, we needed to do 2. See, the arrow didn't leave, so I realized I blew it. So now only 1 maple shield. There's the shield. Everything's in line. It doesn't change, and we craft that one. One thing that I used to get in the habit of doing, because it's pain if you get down to turn it in and it's not done, is to quickly check, because sometimes you have 6 or 7 items, different things that you're crafting at once. Check to make sure it says it's ready to deliver. You get down there and there's one thing you can't deliver, so you have to go back and make it. So we're going to run down through Daggerfall. I do know that the writ quartermaster is where that white arrow is at the top. See, it says deliver goods to nearest. And if you look on the map, there's the arrow. That's where we go. We're going down the hill. Any current quest you are on, you want to have it so it's highlighted and the white arrows will show. The black arrows, like, are not the current item that you are looking at. Here, as you can see, we've got, when you've got 7 items that you're crafting, 7 writs that you're doing, you've got arrows all the way across here for each of these boxes, because this one's woodworking, this one, oh no, that's woodworking. Oh, this one's not highlighting, it's clothing, because I don't have that one. But see, I've got a white arrow and a black arrow. Well, the white arrow is because that particular item is highlighted here under crafting. It's like whatever quest you're on, if it's highlighted within the quest journal, it will show as a white item on your map. So here is Woodworker. We're going to deliver it. We're going to place the items in the crate. Okay, and just like any other quest that you complete, you get inspiration when you do writs. That helps with getting your crafting up. Woodworker's crate, which will have woodworking items in it. And since we happen to have the anniversary jubilee going on right now, you get an extra gift box, which is cool. Oh, hey, Evil, lurk away. And 320 gold. Thank you. So we're going to complete that quest.
Shifting cargo is thirsty work.
Okay, so we've completed that one, and now this arrow has turned white because this one is highlighted. I'm sorry if I'm going too slow for you guys. I apologize. This is just, I don't want to go over things if somebody just doesn't understand it. So we're going to place that. Here we go again.
With kind luck, your package will be on the next ship out.
Okay, the other thing I want to do while we're here, I'm going to go through my inventory and show you what we've ended up with. As you saw, we got 600 and some gold for each one of those. There's 1,200 gold plus that we got for doing 2 writs, and that's at a lower level. The amount of gold goes up a little bit as your levels go up, and if you're doing 6 or 7 crafting, you can get quite a bit of gold in a relatively short period of time. Probably would take, if you get really quick at it and you're in a location that goes fast, probably do it within a half an hour at the most. You just run right through it. But what I want to do while I'm here in Daggerfall is I realized, let's see if I can get it. I do not have the room here at the inn. See, this is the Rosy Lion Inn. There's a free room there, and I don't have it. So we're going to go into the Rosy Lion Inn and see if the quest is there. I don't know if it is or not, but we will find out. If you're doing provisioning, which is something she needs to get started on too, is doing provisioning and you don't have a recipe for food or a drink, the best place to look for it is right here in the inn, because there is a cook. See at the top it says brewer. He sells recipes for the beginning recipes because he knows my level. Recipes for drinks. And I don't know if it's the innkeeper. I don't think so.
Welcome to the Rosy Lion.
Oh, no, he does not have recipes. There's got to be a cook here. Maybe over by the cooking fire. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Chef. See Xavier at the very top of the screen where his pink bar is? He's a chef. And he has designs and recipes available. Here's a lore book sitting here. Don't know what this is. This must be his cookbook. Anyway, we will grab that book. And we're going to see. Oh, no. Darn it. How did we get this house? Let's talk to this guy. Maybe this guy does it.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pull up a chair and sit for a while. I'd love to hear about your adventures.
No, you're not being helpful. It's been so long since I've done this. Probably the bank. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get it at the bank. Sometimes there is a, and I would think she should be able to get this one since she is Daggerfall Covenant. There's usually a notice on the wall. Just maybe let me check something, make sure I haven't. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. May or may not be here. There's usually a note hanging right there. I'll have to figure that out. We'll take care of that next time. First of all, let's show you something else about crafting. Let's go to the bank, the guild bank.
Welcome to the Bank of Dagger.
Except I can't take it out. I have to ask somebody to take it out for me. But I will show you. See, there's crafting motifs, and see the green writing at the bottom, used to add to your lore library. I need all of those. This one I have because I probably found it out in the world somewhere and used it. But if you want to avoid waiting for it, there's all kinds of crafting motifs, and all you have to do is ask an officer, your guild master, in our guild anyway. Also in Celestial Legacy. So in Citizens of Tamriel, which is our guild, you just have to send a message to one of us and we'll pull this out. I've had people ask for like 15 recipes and I pulled them out because people don't utilize this as much as they really should. And because there's a lot here, I could pull all this out and use it. But I have to have somebody do it for me. And then, of course, it would be nice to put a donation in. Trying to see if there is anything to deconstruct. Okay. This symbol, if you were to deconstruct this, will increase your inspiration, the speed at which inspiration goes towards your being able to go a little higher, quicker in crafting. So I can't do any of these because they're red. They're beyond my level, but I could have somebody pull this bow out for me and I could deconstruct it, and it will help with my leveling of woodworking. Now, as they said, if you make things yourself and deconstruct it, yes, you can decon it, but if you decon something somebody else has created, or that you buy out of from a trader or from the guild store or whatever, if you decon it, you will get the chances of you getting more items out of that decon is greater if you do somebody else's craftable items, not your own. That's why when you are out and about in the world and you end up with a whole bunch of stuff in your inventory, you can either sell it or decon it, depending on what you want. If you're desperate for gold, you go to a merchant, you sell it, or go to a station and decon it for materials. I was really heavy into getting materials recently. I will go back to that. I just got through spending a whole bunch of gold on motifs so that I could get to the point of being Grandmaster Crafter, because you need to have 10 sets known, and that's like top of the line as far as crafting goes. And I spent a ton of gold. Now I'm selling everything that I find. I'm doing writs again to get gold. I'm scrying to get gold so that I can replenish my coffers. I have like 500,000 gold, I think now. I like to keep around 1 million. I know people that have millions and millions because they don't spend much and they just are constantly reaping money. I don't know how they do it. Whereas this poor little girl, she has 6,153 gold here, and she's got in the bank.
Welcome to the bank.
Not the guild bank. In her personal
Welcome
bank.
to the Bank of Dagger.
She has 61,000, but that was because of that wonderful daily that they were able to do. Let's do this. This is woodworking. We're going to pull this out of the bank because I can now use this recipe. We're going to pull this out of, this is my personal bank. I had this stuff sitting here and didn't realize these writs. For writ vouchers, you have to be a certain level in crafting in order to use them. I can't do them yet. Instant clothing research. These are things that you get randomly when you level up. Say you are researching, and that's a whole nother subject that we'll go over. This will speed it up, and you'll see what we mean by speeding it up. Let's see. Oh, we'll pull that one out. We'll pull that out. Pull that out. A good way to get my inventory cleaned up. You know, I had some of this stuff in here. Unique dish. When somebody crafts something, their name appears at the bottom. See the very bottom line that says, this princess's delight, this dish which increases max magicka for 2 hours. It was created by Rotach, one of his characters. Imperial Rotach is that character's name, and sent it to me. And, oh, we could decon that. Let's pull that out and decon it. Oh, and the other thing, in fact, I'll use it to research. These little magnifying glasses mean that you can research an item, and that's another part of crafting. I will pull, let's do that. Let's do that. I will pull, there's 2 things I can research. We'll do that. Okay, first off, let's go to consumables. Let's open up our anniversary boxes. Use. Okay, already in my collection, so that's not going to be much good, but I'm going to take everything out of that box by pressing R and use. These are all crafting materials out of that anniversary box. Here's that blueprint. We're going to right click on it and use it. And I've learned how to make a table. I may not have the skill yet, but I can make it once I hit that level. Same thing here. Primal style. Use. You have to be... see, I could not use that because I'm not high enough in level yet. Pattern. No, I don't think I can use that one either. I could. Okay, I'm up to level 3 then. Let's try this one. Use. You've learned how to make it. Okay. Use. Learned how to make the divider. Use. Oh, I just got the skill line for enchanting. Okay, cool. So you don't have to be certified in order to do crafting, but it helps to earn gold. And see where it says in the very bottom? Well, there's 2 places it says upper left-hand corner of this recipe. It says known drink recipe, and then down at the bottom it says recipe already known. I'm going to put that back into the bank right now while we're here. Into the guild bank.
Welcome to the Bank of Death.
And we will deposit. This one, I'm going to put this back because I am not high enough yet on that one to use it. And I'm going to put this back in. And I'm going to deposit this because I can't, I've already got it. There we go. Okay. There's that. And that goes into the guild bank. Let me show you something else. I'm going to go over to the crafting stations next and show you, but I want to show you something else about the guild. Since we just started this, here's Citizens of Tamriel. These are the people that are on currently, that are highlighted. They're in the game at this point, and where they're located. Some of them are at their homes. Some are just running around in certain areas, or they're in a dungeon. It lists, this is a dungeon. It lists where they are. Lenumbra, don't know where Alba is. He's around somewhere. Here it shows that they're online. Here it shows the Alliance. We have Ebonheart Pact, Aldemiri Dominion, Daggerfall Covenant. The only time that this really comes into play is if you go PvP in Cyrodiil or Imperial Sewers, Imperial City. You have to be, your group has to be of the same alliance, or you won't be able to get into your section. You can take any of your toons into Cyrodiil, but if you're going as a group and you want to fight as Ebonheart Pact, you've got to make sure that your toon is Ebonheart Pact. Okay, So those are the three. We've got Ebonheart Pact, Aldemiri Dominion, and Daggerfall Covenant. They're red, they're yellow, they're blue. And you'll see that when you go into Cyrodiil. I've done some previous videos. We ran over to Cyrodiil during the mid-year mayhem and showed the map. She just hit level 10 at the time, so got killed all over the place. That's up on YouTube if you want to see it, or in Discord. So that says whether they're online. It used to be, oh, I guess we're okay. This section, when they're offline, says how long they've been off. And then this shows what rank they are in the guild. Alba's an instructor. Adept is 1 level up. Recruit is the bottom. When you first come in, and then after your 2 weeks, the guild master Rochach would give you a promotion. And then you are made an adept. I'll show you that in just a second. Here we have an officer. Mort's an officer. He can pull the items out of our guild bank for you and send them to you. Here's another officer. Ellie Eldasar can do the same thing. And Alba can do that as well. So Alba, location. Does this show you is going off? Oh, you can get rid of everybody that's offline if you want. Also shows that there are 14 online out of 483 members in the guild. You can have a maximum of 500 people in a guild. We don't kick people because we haven't had the necessity yet. If we get up like to 490, we may have to start thinking about it. We don't have as many new people coming in right now. But if we have people that want to join and we get to that point, we have people that have been, it shows at the very bottom down here that, well, this is, I don't know where they're getting the 624 months, but these people have not been on for like a couple of years. Although these are people, you know, this is all messed up because these are people that you play with all the time. Anyway, that's all messed up. It normally would tell you how long it's been since they were on the game. This shows what their function is. Sork, Nightblade, Templar, that sort of thing. It shows what they are. Warden, Dragon Knight, Templar, Nightblade. You learn all that when you're creating a new tune. These symbols have to do with the fact that they have hit level, they're at CP, champion points. They have reached level 50 or above. Okay. So this, they're at 1440. It now goes up. They've raised it in the last update thing. We're at now a maximum of 3,600 champion points. It was capped at 810 for a long time. People were still going beyond, so they were getting the points. So that when they opened this up, we saw, oh boy, look where people really are. Like Nisi, she's at 1847. I haven't seen anybody higher than an 1800 yet. It'll be interesting to see if there's anybody that ever hits the 3600 level. We don't know them. We're not PvPers. We're not end gamers in our guild, so it'll probably take us a long time. And then it shows their current level of the tune that they are on. And if you hold the cursor over this is the @name, the main name of people in the guild, it shows which tune they're on. This is Suzy Newbie. My account name is Hornblower Joe. I explained that at the beginning of the thing, how we got that. And Suzy Newbie is who I'm playing. She's in Glenumbra. She is a sorcerer. She hasn't reached level 50 yet. She's only level 14. Now, if you are, yeah, see, it shows here these people that are lower level, and they have not hit the CP point. Okay, what else? Oh, and then I did explain about notes. People in the guild, we put notes in as to when they started, which is kind of cool because you see who's been in here for a long time, and when they started, and who invited them, the name of the person. Like here is Mort, and my name, Madams, is in parentheses behind the date that he joined. So that's who invited them to the guild. And then we've put things in like werewolf bites, if somebody's willing to give werewolf bites, and if it's a guild member, they usually don't charge for that. Vampire bites, master crafter with all locations available. So Nisi's in great shape. She's another one that would be good to ask for a favor. And also, okay, we're going to go do this, and then we're going to go to her place. I've got to show her place. It's unbelievable the kind of the stuff that she has. And let's go over. That's the roster. Okay, homepage. This is the first page. This is where we talked about earlier, where it talks about the weekly events that we have. That's what we use message of the day for. And every time this message is changed, you'll get a notification that it's changed. And it's always good to keep up with what's going on. And everybody is welcome to any of these events. That's the thing that you try to impress upon people in the guild, that you're definitely welcome with us anytime, anywhere. It really, really helps. And then down here, background information. This, I told you before, is just a little saying about us, and it gives our Discord information, and where you go to the guild hall is with Rotach. And we did that earlier in this video as well. We went to the Guildmaster's house. Okay, here's the ranks. These were created by our Guildmaster, Rotach. Recruit is somebody that has just been invited into the guild. And these check marks show what they are able to do. Okay, if you hold the cursor over it, it will highlight the things. You can talk in guild chat. You can deposit in the guild bank, and you can sell in the guild store. We changed that. At one point it was where no, you couldn't do much of anything, but we changed that where you can deposit and you can sell. Adept is the next level up in ranks. Talk in chat, invite members to the guild, deposit, because a lot of times you have friends and stuff that you want to be in the same guild, deposit in the guild bank, sell in the guild store, read members' notes. Those were the notes that I was showing you on the right-hand side. And view guild bank gold. In other words, you can see how much gold there is in the guild bank. I think we've got 2 million something right now. Journeyman. Okay, what have we added to the journeyman? It's the same as the adept, apparently. Oh, I gotta check that out. An officer. Okay, an officer in the guild can talk in guild chat, read officer chat. They can read officer chat. They can talk in officer chat. There's a special way where if you're an officer, you just can go into officer chat down here. And if you're an officer, it allows you in there. And every officer in the guild that's online will see it's like whispering just to the officers. And if you have a question or you want to do something as an officer, you want to talk to everybody, get their opinion or whatever, that's a really good way to do it. Invite members, read members' notes. Withdraw from the guild bank. Officers and above can withdraw from the guild bank. Deposit in the guild bank, sell in the guild store. Those are normal. View guild bank gold, claim alliance resources, and release alliance resources. Those are Cyrodiil items, alliance wars in Cyrodiil. It's a PvP thing, and that's something like if you went and took a keep with your group, you can claim that keep for your guild, and all of a sudden everybody's wearing your tabard. It's kind of cool. Okay, instructor. Looks about the same. Yeah, that looks like it's about the same. PvP instructor. That also looks like it's about the same as the others. So the last three. ESO instructor. Same thing. We're very tight in, these are just so we have roles for certain people if they want to instruct certain things, like PvP instructor. He's in Mexico at the moment and not on the game, but he is knowledgeable in PvP, so hopefully he'll be back. We'll see. This is me just because of the name Madams. It was just kind of a play on words. And I can do basically the same stuff except that I can withdraw from the bank. The guild madams and guild master are the only two that can withdraw gold from the bank, the guild bank, because there have been stories of guilds where they've had it open, trusting people, and somebody goes in and takes hundreds of thousands of gold or wipes out the whole bank and they're gone. So we don't do that anymore. Or we've never done it, but we know that there are people that have. So that's the different ranks within the guild and what they can do. This is the guild listing. This is what goes out when we're to recruit, and you can look up guilds. There is a recruiting way of looking up guilds in the game, so you can go through and see if one kind of seems to fit you. And if it does, you send a request to the guild master for an invite. It's an automatic thing. Then this is the history for the guild. It shows, let's go to the roster. Yeah, this shows that today Rotach did some promotions to Adept. These were people that joined recently and they were all promoted. As you can see, this was just done a couple of hours ago. This Dark Knight had joined the guild about a week ago, joined the guild 7 days ago. And this is who invited them. I invited Dark Knight, SMCD invited Isa, whatever. I'll call her Isa. And also let you know when there's somebody that has left the guild. Not all guilds are for everyone. You get into it, you find out that it's not a fit for you. It's not doing, I'm an endgamer or I want to be a trader or whatever, and it doesn't fit you. We're just a social guild. We get out there and do things and have a lot of fun. But if you really want to do something specific, you may find a guild that fits you better. And that's when we lose people. We'll have new people that have joined us and then they'll move on to another guild. And you can only have 5 guilds. So they'll say, oh boy, which one am I going to let go? And, the one that you're not as involved in is you'll say goodbye. I edit customization has to do with message of the day text, and I do the editing on that. And there are no unlocks. Okay, the bank withdrawals and deposits, you can see, and anybody can see this, shows who's withdrawn what from the guild bank, usually to give to somebody, sometimes not. Sometimes officers, of course, pull. This was taken out by me because when I do after Rotach does a promotion, we give 2,000 so that they can purchase a Tabard, and we had 6 promotions, and I sent out 2,000 gold to each one of them. And then these are deposits. As you can see, I deposited just recently. We were here in the bank, and Madam's deposited 2,000 because I pulled some stuff out. My other character on the other account pulled some stuff out that I felt was worth 2,000 gold, and I felt like I should pay for it because it goes to the guild. And when you sell something in the store, you get a commission. The guild gets a very slight commission as when you sell something, like 1 gold or something, depending on the price, goes to the guild bank. Sales, these are all the sales. Taxes collected. Here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. We do not have a hired trader, so there's nothing there. We are not a trading guild. These are purchases from the guild store. And it shows that somebody sold a style page. Killers sold 1 style page, 2, and to who it went, for 200 gold and 7 gold in taxes collected for the guild. So that's how the guild gets. Now here's a good one. Wow, we got 525 gold for selling that item. That's pretty cool. But Dogstar, probably got a pretty good deal on whatever it was she felt it was worth it. So you can see here's the taxes and what things sell for. And you can go in here, anybody can, and look at it. And then Alliance Wars, we haven't done anything recently, so it's not going to show. That is that for the guild information. Now let's just do one last thing. And go to roster. We're going to find Oh So Godlike. We're going to go to her. And you can do this with anybody that has opened their principal residence. One night, when I first started streaming, I had gotten up at 2 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I just went in and streamed a whole bunch of people that hadn't been on in a while. I just streamed their residences. It was kind of fun. That's one on my YouTube as well. One of my very first about a year ago. So travel player. What? Oh, no, visit primary residence. That's where I want to go. Her residence. This is really cool. And once you get into crafting or anything, you'll see what can be used and what's available. Hers is maxed out. It's crazy. And there are people that have done this, and it's cost them a lot of money. Oh, okay. Daily rewards. At a certain time every day, you can claim your daily reward. Claim it. Let's show you where we are. Go to the Crown store. You can go over to your daily rewards and see, okay, I've claimed this one. Tomorrow I get 5 Crown soul gems and some poison and some instant research, that sort of thing. But here's the good one. They've always got something in there that'll keep you going. This one is a pet that is, I don't know, can you preview it? Yeah, you can preview it. Isn't he cute? So if you make it in daily rewards all the way through, if you get on every day for that many days, you will get that pet for free. Now you can see there was one day I did not log on. I will not get all the way to the end where I get the 3,000 alliance points. So that's why I'm kind of trying to remember to get on every day. Okay, this is the Cold Harbor house that anyone can purchase. And it's quite interesting. Now, she has done, I should have gone to the, you know what, let's do this. I want you to see this because houses are really something. Let's go to map. Let's go to Cold Harbor. Surreal Estate, is that where we are? Surreal Estate. Okay, so we're going to map. We're going to left click to look at this the way it is when you first buy it. There's another member of our guild, Mort, who his looks like a park. It's really cool. He did this particular place because it would be a hard one to do something special with. But I'll run around just to show you what it looks like before. So as you can see, you come in and this archway is here. If you look at the map, this is the area it is right there. That's how you leave the house, is going out that way. That's basically the door. As you can see, I can't ride my horse in here. This is just one big, huge area of ugliness. Which, how else do you describe Cold Harbor? Now, Mort discovered, and I will see if I can find one of them. You can, there are some spots here that you can go down a path, and he on the outside down below, there are ledges down there, and he put planks from ledge to ledge, and you can go down there, and he's got stuff out there as well. Anyway, I just wanted to see you. I'm not going to go down, and I'll probably fall off and die. So that's that. Let's leave. It should take me back to where we were. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe not, because I was in her house. Yes, it's taking me back to Glenumbra. So let's go back to Oh So Godlike, visit primary residence. Now I'll show you what she's done with it. And I've done some home tours of homes that people in the guild have put together. We did it in the beginning. My sister and I would do it. And I just haven't had the time to keep this up. And we would show the house the way it is when you first purchase it, and then show the way it's been decorated. And some people have been unbelievable in their imaginations. Okay, here we are. This is an item that she put in. And over here, she has a transmute station, which allows you to change the trait in something or the enchantment in something that you have. And it also is now for creating from your, let's go to collections here, your sets. So if you were to get Ordon full set, you could pick and choose these items, and it would cost you 72 transmute crystals to make one of these items at the transmute station, which is actually pretty cool if you are into some of the really good stuff that gets dropped from dungeons, like any of these. Where's the deep DLC? Okay, not Clockwork. Can't find the one I want. Anyway, the some of the dungeons have some pretty cool stuff. I don't see. Now, some of these I haven't. Well, this is my new tune. That's why. And the other reason is I was looking for a Somerset set. It's not there because I don't have that ability yet. Okay. These are crafting stations. And as you can see, this is a jewelry crafting station for New Moon Alkalite. And New Moon Alkalite is a special set for certain things, and you have to go into the world of Tamriel to find those certain places to make certain sets. She has purchased all of these in the Crown Store, or probably through crafting, actually. I was thinking about probably with her crafting writs. Has purchased all of these, and see there, one of her pets, the demon chicken there running around, for every single one of these sets. Eternal Hunt. She says that they are alphabetized as well. So here we start with A. Ancient Dragon Guard. Armor Master. Ashen Grip. This is like unbelievable what she has done here. And look, she's lined them all up. They're all here. The basic crafting stations. The other thing that she has are the Mundus Stones. There are 12 different Mundus Stones. And she has, see, it's a boon that increases spell damage. Let's see if I think I have my boon is the Lady, which increases spell and physical resistance. But they are all here, which keeps you from running all over town, all over Tamriel, to try and find the one you want, because they don't have all of them in all of the districts. But look at this. She's put boats in the air. She has a windmill that she put up there. She has dummies, the fighting dummies out here. This is the one. Oh, look at this. These are all, oh my gosh, she's got a whole army of them. These are all the target dummies, the skeleton ones, and somehow she's gotten a ton of them. And she's made her own army of target dummies. I don't know what would happen if you got one going, if they'd all go. This one here is the biggest that will tell you if you're higher up and you want to know if what your DPS and all of that, your strength is and everything, and what skills you're using and if they're working well. This is the dummy that will tell you. It's the trial dummy. That one's a big one. Because not everybody has them, of course. She has boats sitting here. Transmute station. Oh, look over here. She has a merchant that you can use while you're here. She has a banker that you can use. And what the heck is that? Shivering cheese? Oh, turned the shivering off. Turned it back on. A lot of these are scrying items. That's a vampire window that you can scry for. These are doors that you get from, starts with an S. It's one of the trials. And I've drawn a blank. Trials. Sunspire. If you complete Sunspire, you can purchase these at the achievement vendor. I think they're 100,000 gold a piece, if I'm not mistaken. And this is new. These must be just the basic. No? Yeah, basic crafting stations. There's nothing special about them, but she has all of the basic ones as well. And an outfit station, which, why isn't it letting us use it? Must not be set properly. But she's done some stuff here. And this is all her doing. This whole room she put together. That's another window that you scry for. And that's a floor that she's put on the ceiling. These open up, by the way. They're actual doors. That's what we have in what Rotach got for the guild hall. You saw that when we went in there. And before you go to the arena, it has these doors. We're going to close them. And we will turn them back on. You leave it the way you found it. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here. Oh, I think that's it. So let's head back to Glenumbra. Let's find somebody there. Or Cloudrest, that's a trial. Mrs. Ninetails in a trial. Imperial Sewers, that's PvP area. Cold Harbor. See anybody. Let's go to Somerset, and I'm going to go to my house, but we'll go outside the house, so we're outside the door. We don't have to, because you know that house has nothing in it. I'll do one more thing and then I'll get off for a bit. And all of my videos are on YouTube if anybody's interested. There is a link on my Twitch page that takes you to the YouTube page. It's Madams with an apostrophe S space mix. And if you're not a follower or subscriber to either Twitch or YouTube, I'd appreciate a follow or subscription. It'd be great. And comments, please comment if you have any questions or want more information of any kind, because I don't know what people really want. I'm just kind of going through this because I was not exactly done the traditional way of getting into the game since I met my current husband within a day or two of getting on the game. Okay, where's the outfit station? I want to do the outfit station. Let's do, I don't see it. Where is it? Isn't it here? Where is the outfit station? Well, what do you know? Outfit station. No, there is an outfit station here. I just haven't seen it. Nope. Nope. That's woodworking. Blacksmithing, woodworking. It's got to be over here on the other side. I just don't see it. Oh, enchanting, jewelry. Oh, whenever you see these books in crafting, grab them, because it goes towards, let me see. No, that's not what I wanted. J, library. I think there's crafting books here listed. Oh, these are the lore books. No, there's another whole library that you get if you get Mages Guild, I believe, and that will show your. This is it. It will show you all of the motifs that you've learned. Okay, here's the crafting station. Now, what I want to do is change the color of her costume, so we're going to go there. No outfit. No outfit, right? And why isn't it allowing me to do it? What did it say? Something about being locked? I have an overlay in front of it. I can't read it. Because I know I have colored my armor. Isn't it lovely looking? It's just gorgeous. I can't get into the costume. Anyway, the costume that I have on, you can change the colors. But I can't get it to pull up the costume. And we don't want to do that. This is armor. This is costume. And I can't read the thing behind it because I've got a streaming overlay on it. I can't move it. So what I was going to do is change my outfit color and show you how that works. But I'll show you one other thing that's kind of cool. When you get achievements, when you have, say, gotten all of these certain achievements in a certain area, there are special things that you can buy. Well, let's not go there first. Holiday achievement. No, let's go here. Okay, achievement furnisher.
My furnishings are an excellent way to show off how your reputation has grown.
Store achievement furnisher. Now, I can't get any of this. We know that. I'm a newbie, right? As my last name shows. But if you, let's start up here. This one requires Back to the Abyss achievement to purchase. Okay. You can click on it and you'll see what it is. This one is a statue, but in order to get that statue, you need to have the Resolute Guardian achievement. Here's the wine press requires a Somerset Cave Delver achievement to purchase it, and it would cost you 20,000 gold. And you can put that, it's a furnishing, and you can put it in your house. So most of this stuff is furnishing. Banners, and it will list which achievement you have to complete. This is pretty cool. It gives off really good light, and it's huge. Which achievement to complete in order to get it. And once you've achieved that, you can purchase it from the achievement vendor. And they're kind of special things. They're not something you can just get out of the Crown store. Let's go over let's see what the bottom one is here. Oh, gee, I did something. I can purchase that. See? Oh, no, I have the money to purchase it. I have 1,000. Everything else is so dang expensive. I can't get it. That's 100,000 gold. That's small for a heart. That's crazy. This is cool. A lot of people have used this waterfall in different ways. 75,000 gold. Okay. Yeah, huh? Okay, this is the holiday achievement furniture.
Starting to make a name for yourself? I like that. Let me show you something.
This has to do with achievements having to do with, I believe, yes, different events. The New Life event, the Jester event. So these are certain things that you can buy once you have achieved those. See, like I could purchase this right now because I don't have any place to put it, because I did go to Cyrodiil during the Mid-Year Mayhem and completed the achievement and can now purchase this banner. I have nowhere to put it at the moment. I can also buy this one for 5,000. Okay, then we're going to go to, and these vendors are in most of your major cities. This is interesting to see 3 of them in one spot. This one, there's a luxury vendor in Cold Harbor in Hollow City that shows up every weekend with special stuff for anybody to buy. Those are not achievement, they're just luxury items. And then there is the golden vendor in Cyrodiil, where anybody can purchase for gold or alliance points special equipment, which is, like I had mentioned earlier, is like the monster set helms. And they put certain ones up, or rings, jewelry, that sort of thing that help with PvP or being a stronger player. Okay, this is the global achievement furnisher. Let's see what this is. Master Jewelry Crafter achievement. To purchase that. Oh, these are signs. Okay, you can hang this in your house that you're a master crafter in jewelry. Requires Soul Shriven in Cold Harbor achievement. Requires Hero of Daggerfall. This is the one. I think I can get this now. I need to go look this up. This is a Sky Shard. I can do this. Requires Tamriel Sky Shard. Yes, I can purchase that one. And you can put them, people use them in different ways in their houses to light things up or just to have them as pillars at the beginning. It's very interesting. A chest. Chest Hunter. Some of these I might be able to get with my other tune because I've done a lot with her. We'll have to go and look. A boat. Oh, that's cool. It's probably Master Fisher achievement. I don't think I'll ever get that one. It takes a lot of time to do the fishing. And let's see, maps. Some of these maps, that's a map of Tamriel. That one you probably can't scribe for. Requires Tamriel Trailblazer achievement to purchase it. You can get maps of certain areas like Linumbra or Oridon or whatever through scrying, and they sell the leads at vendors. I've done several of the maps. Oh, that's interesting. Primal Altar of Hercene, to Hercene. That's the werewolf. Soul Gem. Spare whatever the heck that is. Spare flesh. Atronach parts. It's lovely. Just what I wanted. Coffin lid. Oh, that's cute. Requires the God of Schemes achievement to purchase. And you can tell by the size of the squares how big an item is. This thing is huge, whereas this is very small because of the, you can tell by the size of the squares. Anyway, let me go back to my little house here in Somerset. And let me hop on my horse and hang in there because let me see who's on. I might raid somebody, but I have to down here first.
Well met, friend.
So I don't forget to keep the horse training going. Give me just a minute. Let me see who's on. And we can go in and raid them. That's always fun. Okay. Let's do Tony Axe out. Okay, we are going to raid him. Let me pull him up so I can see him. And we go in. And say hi when you get there. And this guy is very talented. He's quite interesting to watch if you're not following him yet. Let's wait until...
Santa Claus giving out butts to good children. Pain in the axe. Doing what he does best.
He's not there yet. Let's give him a minute. I don't see him on screen yet. They're doing a bunch of weird stuff. So I'm not going to raid just yet.
Flying in the sky.
Give us a couple minutes. And then we'll get on.
Hype. Safnir, intrigued by a Pokemon.
Okay, well, we're going to give it a try in a minute. Hold in there. Hang in, please, because...
All right, that was fun.
There we go.
So, let's draw this winner. Oh, we got 2 giveaways.
Okay, we're going to raid now.
Let's draw this winner, shall we? That was beautiful performance art. Just really good stuff, guys. You know, this community, time and time again, impresses me with its creativity.
And follow him, please.
Coming in with a raid. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome in the one, the only, the mix of madams. The madams of mix. Miss Madams Mix.
Oh, shit.
Welcome in. How was your stream? Welcome into Out of Character Chillin' with a friend of Tonius Imperius. I hear he's a big deal here. My name is Tony, and I'm just hanging out, giving about 50% today. 50% of the energy, 50% of the commitment, the 100% of the subs are being given by this beautiful community. How was your stream? It was a teaching stream for crafting. Whoa. I need to take that class. I don't know anything about doing writs. Let's have a shout out, please, from Madam's Mix. Send over some love. And you know what? In honor of Madam's Mix and 5 gifted subs, let's draw this. No, you know what? Let's draw this giveaway, and then we'll start the next giveaway. To finish off this giveaway, you typed in werewolf. You're a follower of the channel. You're present to win. That winner is Madam's Mix.
No way. No way.
Rig. Madam's Mix, congratulations. You win. Why 50%? Because I want to. You know, we've been gone for 3.5 weeks. I had to deal with a lot of just real life stuff, a lot of unfun stuff. So I'm coming back with half energy and half commitment. So that's what we're doing. That was the most rigged. I'm having a hard time proving to you guys that that's not rigged, but trust me, it's not. Thank you. Matters Mix, you have the option. You play on PC, right? You have the option of getting a Greymore game code, a 1500 crown pack, a Torchbug pet, a Hot Blood of Batam Guar pet, which is like a lava chicken, or a free month of ESO Plus. What would you like? And when you decide, whisper me on Twitch, or I'll forget. Whisper me crown pack, and I will get it to you at the end of the stream. Congratulations. Congratulations to Madam's Mix. That's what happens when you raid this channel. You get prizes. I gotta use the Magicka abilities more often. My Magicka is almost always full, and I feel like it's wasted resources. Any bit of business that I forget? Are we ready to go back in? I think we're ready. Let's go. We are going to do Uno Mas, Veteran Dungeon, and then we're going to switch over to Valheim. Okay, Tony, just one more werewolf rank, and you've got that, plus 20% weapon damage for your front bar. Beautiful. This guy's almost at 80% built. We're building a
I'm done
stand log
streaming,
for
by the way.
PvE purposes.
Okay.
Yeah, for upcoming content.
Everything's fucked up.
What? What is?
I don't know.
Did I eat my cake?
Can't get it off.
Did I eat my
Microsoft
cake?
Loaded a new thing on,
Time we
and
got
ever
left
since
on the
then
other
I can't get
things.
online. It's just a freaking mess.
You can't get online.
What the hell? Where in the hell?
Oh, this is still bugged, huh? Still bugged.
What is this?
Beats the hell out of me.
That's your virus protection
Yeah.
thing.
There's not a virus.
Oh, that's right. They're just trying to get you to buy the thing. There is no
I don't
virus.
want it. Get out of here.
Your
you've
commitment
rebooted?
to us is commitment
Stay
enough.
here.
That is a rare compliment. I shall go back to annoying you shortly.
Okay, get out of that.
Never stop
Empty
annoying me,
recycling
Captain
bin.
Badger.
Yes. But this is still here.
Oh, really?
Put it back. What I want, see, if I try to get on now, watch what'll happen.
Brought you some new competitors. Surely you can make an exception. Now, be a good lad.
This is taking me right off. Not put anything more. Watch. If I hit play,
Radiant. There. Take care of the pesky dogs, will ya? You guys are doing great.
What the heck? It's like the game's there, but it's not there.
yeah. Maybe. There's the launcher.
Open the gates.
Open the gates.
How do I get in?
Have you gone to...
Okay. If I go here,
What's the HDMI 2 thing that keeps
I don't have to
popping
put
up?
more points into that actually if I don't
well,
want to.
where?
It was popping up in the left-hand corner.
I was casing.
I know it was. It's clear.
So if you find the Colovian War tutor recipe in Ciro, it sells for an
HDMI
easy
2.
1 million. I sold 2 this
See,
week.
it
Whoa.
popped up as soon as you
Well,
went
that's
out,
the
came back.
that's the screen.
I have stayed out of
Okay.
Cyrodiil
Shut this
for
off
over a month.
Okay.
So,
go here.
not to make a
Close
statement
this
or anything.
window.
I just
I go to ESO.
haven't been
I go
around.
to ESO and it asks me to log in.
But
Okay.
I'll have to get back at it.
When you're out of ESO and
And
out of the
Nalu
launcher,
bought
can
it
you
for
get
1
on the
million?
computer just to browse?
Wow.
I don't know.
Look at that.
Find out. Knock that out and close that window and let me see. What do I want to?
Good point, Deb.
Here,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
This is where we part.
So it has to do with the game.
Well,
Could it be your graphics card?
what happened was I installed Stronghold
What Stronghold game?
game from Steam.
Okay.
It took forever.
I like to think
I
that
mean,
people
it
come
installed
here
everything.
for
Then Windows
that, and
come out.
also I think that there is a portion
Windows Club said you
of
have
the
to
community
install
that
this
simply
to get it to
enjoys
work.
getting yelled at by Tonius
So I
Imperius.
installed that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got into the
Questionable.
game.
I know.
It doesn't work right.
But I'm
The game
starting.
doesn't work right.
I've had that suspicion
So
for
I
a
said,
while,
well, I
actually.
got out.
Right.
I tried it again. It
I
still
think
didn't
some
work.
people,
Have you
including some of my
tried
mods, like
uninstalling
Dark
it?
Sister
Yeah.
Corey, comes here
Tried
for one
that.
reason and one
Sure,
reason
for
only.
that.
And that's to be yelled at and abused by Tonius Imperius.
So you go down here and you try to.
Speaking of someone else who likes it, Crystal arriving just on
These are
cue.
all alphabetized. Stronghold. Stronghold. There it is.
Okay. I go uninstall. That is really okay. Uninstall.
have to say yes.
Tonius has a domination fetish. I don't think it's a fetish for him. I think that's just who he is. You know?
Oh, just come up the last time.
Yeah, I am Deborah. Even before with my stamp log, I've never actually used the Radiant Ward skill, so this is pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That didn't come up before. Okay. I'll get out of here. It's gone.
Crystal, how are you? Welcome.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Get out of
Hope
here.
you're doing well.
I'm going to remove this second because it goes too far. Okay, now if I go here, I want to delete that, right?
Since the lockdown, getting yelled at is the only attention I get.
You're doing very well. It looks as if there's some fight in our challenges after all.
That's a mood.
What do I want to do with that?
Well, it's just a shortcut. It shouldn't cause a problem.
No, but I want it there.
I know. You have to delete it.
So I know Pain is now fighting for AD,
This is no longer.
but people were joking that a lot of other people have switched over to AD. Is this true?
Maybe it would disappear if you reboot.
Has everyone abandoned their factions to foolishly fight
All right, well, let's try rebooting.
for the Aldemir Dominion?
Congratulations. You've passed the first trial. Yeah, they
Huh.
bested the finest sloths, drunkards, and
I think it's that
Fucking
Microsoft
Artist did
damn
it.
program that
Mo
threw in
did
there
it.
so that Stronghold
Guys.
would work.
Could be.
So bored.
And I didn't see
So
it. I
bored.
looked at
No one-
settings, I didn't see it anywhere.
Just
So it's there.
switching
I don't know where the hell
factions
it
just to
is.
stir up drama and trouble.
Now, I'm thinking about put the new version of the newest version of Windows on it. And then put all my shit on it. Wipe the hard drive, the whole business. Okay, it's gone. Good.
Yeah, I'll try this.
Right now, I'll try to do this. Oh well, wait. Is this good?
Tomorrow businesses will open up in the UK. That's right, you guys shut
Hate
down
that.
again.
Hate when this does this. So why
I'm
don't
glad
you
to
come
hear
up?
it.
Had some wood come up.
I
That
don't
would
know.
work.
Do you know the percentage
Right click on Discord.
Okay.
Does it say
of
pin
UK
to start or
citizens
unpin to
that
start?
are vaccinated? I know in
Pin to
America
start.
it's
Pin to
20%
No, you don't want
are
that.
fully vaccinated, and
Oh,
then the
okay.
number
Huh.
for people
Well,
who have
look at
gotten
that,
at least one shot is a little higher.
It's startup every time.
It does every time.
There's another
Which
place
is
to
pretty
go.
good. 1 in 5 Americans so far.
Okay, let's see if this.
That's from when you installed it.
We don't abide cheap.
That's pretty good.
Blessed crucible. You're going to pay for that.
Oh, okay. It might actually be working again now.
Isn't that almost about all of your captains? I mean, for causing
Yep.
mayhem.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get my shoes on. We're gonna go for a ride before.
Wait, can I do what?
Sounds
Explode.
good. And guess what? I just won 15 crown crates on Tony Acts Out. It looked like it was rigged too because
15 crown crates.
yeah, looked like it was rigged because I just raided him,
62.3%
and all of a sudden I didn't enter
of
it, but I,
UK
and all of a sudden the
citizens.
winner came up. Madam's Mrs. goes, "Oh my God, everybody's gonna think
are
that
vaccinated.
it's rigged."
That's insane.
It was
That's much
pretty
higher
cute.
than I thought it was.
Cool.
Anyway,
All right. Well, I'm gonna go.
That's great. Mixed first dose and second dose. That's great. That's higher than US. All right, I'm building up the ultimate. Building it up. Unleash the werewolf. me a sleek, sexy werewolf counter. Timer.